Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Today I'm going to be talking about signs that you need to stop ignoring. So for any of you who are either in denial about it being time to start your personal development journey, or you are kind of wondering, like, I'm having these feelings and these questions about XYZ, but I'm not really sure what to do with them or what they mean, then please stay tuned. But a few orders of business. I am obviously sitting in my car, and since it's really, really dark outside and gross, that means the lighting isn't that good, and I am all about good lighting, but forgive me for this time. And I know I don't normally go live this early, but truth be told, I am actually a morning person. So I get up at 5, and then I normally have a workout, which I did this morning. And then from there, I'll, go home, get ready, listen to my motivational video, and then get ready for work. So for those of you who do not know, I do have a full-time job. So that's where I am now, sitting in the parking lot. And my social media business is currently my side hustle. So I do marketing full-time too, but the stuff on the side, the consulting, is the side hustle for now. So love my full-time job. I'm a digital strategist at AppCo Worldwide, and we help businesses, well, specifically what I do is I help businesses with obviously digital strategy. So people who want to start implementing things like social media or their SEO stuff, or doing a lot of research, things like that. Very, very cool, very fun. And then the social media stuff that I do on the side is social media focus, obviously, because I do have a passion for social media marketing and helping businesses connect with their customers online, build relationships, and really, get more of a feel into their audience and show that brand personality. And then my absolute heart and soul is into, what I'm doing now, which is sort of like the motivational speaking. So just a quick, spiel of that. You may or may not didn't ask for it, but for those of you who don't know me, I did want to get that out there. So back to what today's topic is, which is the signs that you should not be ignoring. And one of the reasons I'm really excited about this and that I wanted to talk about it today is because not only am I pumped from getting that reminder from the video I was listening to this morning, which was an Eric Thomas and Les Brown compilation success video, which I should probably start sharing those with you guys, because if these get me really pumped, you guys could be interested in them too. Side note. But anywho, So I watched that video this morning, and it reminded me of the beginning of my journey. And I'm on live from my phone. My pinky is already getting tired. That's probably bad. And when I was first getting started, it was probably the hardest part, because you're in this realm of, I know I should be doing more, but I'm already doing this, and but I have these friends, but I'm also this person, and am I really ready for a change? And there's all these crazy things going through your head. It's actually kind of like mind puberty. If that's not being used, I'm going to coin that. But anyhow, let me stay focused. So, how do you know when it's really time for you to get serious? And what are the sort of things and what are the signs that are happening that you're likely ignoring, but you should be paying attention to? Number one question to ask yourself: how often are you getting bored? And when I say bored, I don't really mean bored at work. I mean, it could be that depending on your job, but I mean more so how much, I'm more so thinking of how much free time do you have on your hands. Now, I'm not saying that you should always, work crazy like a maniac and, blah, blah, blah. But if you find yourself having a lot of free time and spare time, that's probably a sign that you're either doing something that you do not love, or you're not spending your time wisely. Because in all honesty, guys, I cannot remember the last time that I got bored. Not unless I was in a meeting. Hopefully no one from my job's watching this, so yeah. Anywho, I cannot remember the last time I actually got bored. And that's because I keep myself busy. It's a really important part of time management, which writing my day down really, really helps me with. And like I said, I don't get bored because I have Kevin Gates. I don't get tired. Sorry. I don't get bored because I have so many things to do. I have so many ideas. I'm always thinking creatively and thinking of ways that I can make myself better, whether I'm working on my business or that I'm working on professional, personal development, whatever it is. So if you find yourself getting bored, or you have a lot of downtime, you're watching a lot of TV, and especially if you're starting to feel guilty about watching TV, and that's sort of when it started for me. So whenever I started realizing that I wasn't enjoying just going to work and coming home and watching TV, and I wasn't aspiring to a weekend of just sitting home and binging on Netflix, that's when it started kind of hitting home of this isn't really that enjoyable for me anymore. Now, I do still watch TV, don't get me wrong. I just watch like less than half the amount of TV that I used to watch. And now I'm really mindful of how much time I spend watching TV. And on top of that, I don't enjoy watching TV for long periods of time, you know? Like, I mean, I have shows that I like, and I'll watch, like, probably 2 episodes at most. Occasionally, I'll have a binge, and a binge for me is, like, 4 episodes. So, again, if you're getting bored and you're having, like, a lot of extra time on your hands, that's one sign. Sign number 2. Sorry, remember, my pinky is getting tired. Sign number 2. The people you're hanging out with. Are you starting to question that? Are you starting to wonder if, are these the types of people I should be hanging around? And are you starting to realize that you don't agree with a lot of the things they do? And it sort of makes you get this icky feeling because maybe the way they live doesn't really align with your morals and values. And maybe they're not doing things that's going to help them elevate themselves to their best self, which essentially, if you're hanging around them, you're not elevating you to your best self. So this was a really, really, really big struggle for me because I have a really hard time with letting go of people who didn't really give me like a direct, like hardcore, tangible reason to let them go. So, for example, if you have a friend and all they want to do is maybe, I don't know, get high and drunk on the weekends and they don't do anything else, and maybe during the week they just do their job and they come home and they watch TV all day. And if you're starting to feel like you want to do more, and maybe you try to have that conversation with them and they're just like, whatever, like, you know, I'm fine, I'm happy, I'm making my whatever they're making a year, I'm not going to really try to do more. People who have those kinds of attitudes, like, if you're starting to get that icky feeling, those are signs you need to stop ignoring. And one thing that I've learned, and I'll probably have a completely different video on that because cutting people off was something is still super, super difficult for me. But anywho, what I would say is to focus more on getting the good than getting rid of the bad. Because as long as you are doing what you should be doing and you're doing things that are right, that feels good to you, that's elevating you to a next level, you'll start attracting the right people and the wrong people will start to fall off naturally. So, the third question you should be asking yourself is, are you intellectually curious? I believe that's how my friend Suzanne termed it. And what that basically means is, are you curious for more? And obviously more is very ambiguous and it can be a lot of different things, but it can be something simple like, am I tired of eating the same old foods and I'm ready to venture out and try, like, you know, food from a different culture? Or it could be, am I, you know, tired of doing this career? Am I not really being challenged anymore and I'm ready to do something else? Or it could be, I love my career, I love my job, I love what I do, but I want to figure out a way that I can give back, and I want to figure out a way I can help other people, and just figure out a way to do more besides live, work, pay bills, and die. So if you find yourself asking these questions mentally, whether you are in denial about them, or, you know, you don't want to say them out loud, or whatever it is, it's probably time for you to start taking your personal development serious. And it's time for you to actually take action. And I can promise you that those questions in your head, they don't go away. Ever, ever, ever. Which again is why this subject is so passionate for me, because I lived like in misery for years because I was in this like mental turmoil of, I know I can do better, I know I should do better, I want to do better, but to actually taking action on it is like so difficult. So my arm is like really tired now because I did this crazy boot camp class this morning, so I can't hold the phone much longer. But again, thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please like, comment. I'm on Twitter at Bianca Lynch. I'm on Instagram at _Bianca Lynch. So remember, if you do have any feedback, I'm really happy to hear it. If you have a topic that you'd like me to cover, then I'm also happy to talk about that. But otherwise, you guys have a great Monday, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.